Want to fight?
Oh, you want to fight?
Only God Forgives. Alright, so Only God Forgives takes place in Taiwan, and we follow Julian, played by Ryan Gosling, who just finds out his brother Billy, played by
Tom Burke.
Yeah, Tom Burke, thank you. He has been murdered. His mother comes and asks Julian to avenge the death of his brother. Joining with me today in my review for Only God Forgives is also Stuart 16, Lucas. We have mixed feelings on this one.
I had a hard time enjoying this movie. There were some good things about this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Like, my things that stood out to me were the visuals, the soundtrack, and there was one cool scene, like some of the visuals with the one where he has the sword and he's swinging around.
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome. Ryan Gosling also was pretty good in this movie.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The rest of the actors,
even though he really speaks.
Yeah, rarely. Also, the guy who played Chang.
He wasn't bad, yeah.
He was not bad. He pretty much proved that he was God. He
was like a metaphor for God if he was a total dickbag.
Yeah, absolutely. If he just felt like doing whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
Even comes around.
I was really looking forward to Only God Forgives. I just wanted to see a good revenge flick, and what I got was an okay revenge flick. I mean, for one thing, this is a beautiful looking film. The cinematography is absolutely phenomenal. And also the soundtrack, just like Drive, is fantastic. There are many scenes like where you get this like almost like this samurai type thing in there. I will agree with you that the guy who played Chang did a good job.
I had many faults with Kristen Scott Thomas.
Oh, she was over the top.
Oh my gosh, she was over the top. Especially in the first scene when they first introduced her when she's coming into the airport.
God.
It's like
she's a botch.
Really? I really just did not feel for her, like, at all. I didn't care for Rathada Pongram, which played Julian.
Oh, the prostitute?
Yeah, the main one. She was emotional sometimes.
I mean, like, really, you only see her just so she could play with herself. I'm not even kidding. That is what she is there to do. Really? She is just there to play with herself. I'm not even kidding. There were literally some scenes, while I did enjoy this film for kind of what it was, there were some scenes that were actually hard to watch. There was a torture scene that happens. It's like at first it goes through, it's like, okay, but then they had to overdo it by doing these things. It was like, really? Did you have to go that far? I get that you want to be shocking, but oh my god, the things that they do in this scene.
Too graphic.
Yeah, and the reason why they did it was like, it just...
Like, really much Ryan Gosling acting and the guy who plays Shang, they are pretty much the only two good actors, and they saved this movie. If they didn't have a big name actor, I don't think this movie would have gotten
Well, the thing, when we saw the actors, it looked like they were scared on set. There was a particular scene, there was a fight scene that happens between Ryan Gosling and Shang. It was such a huge build-up for like, what, 70 minutes, I think?
Yeah.
And then we finally see this, we hear a great score. It's like... Like, are you serious? You're Ryan Gosling, for God's sakes!
You've kicked ass in many movies before. How could you look like a
bitch? One of the main faults of this film was that the main conflict that sets this movie in place was just that... Are you serious?
That's it.
It's just one of those biggest WTF moments. And plus, when there's a certain element, I was like, I honestly don't care about these people anymore.
Right, I know. I really did not. The worst part for the movie is the ending. I absolutely hated the ending.
Yeah.
Ugh, it's so bad.
I mean, don't get us wrong, like, there are some fantastic scenes in this film. There are some scenes that really do pull you in this film, and then, like, and then it has this strange thing where, like, it cuts out, and you're just like,
what?
Why?
Wait, what? We want to see what happened.
Yeah.
Why did you just cut it out?
While there are so many great scenes in this film, there are just so many parts that I was like, was that really needed in there?
It wasn't necessary.
You
think it could have been cut a few minutes?
Well, here's the thing right there. I didn't like this film that much. I thought the film had a great pace to it.
It had a great pace to it, absolutely. Some parts, it's like the one thing is you were explaining too, it felt like it was at a good pace, but it also felt like it was boring at a bit time.
I mean, it's definitely enjoyable at the same time with the amount of dialogue in there, and I'm telling you guys,
quote,
this film, it has a lot of just silence in it. And like the score just plays over it, and there are just so many times where I was like, you know, I know that you love putting music over this, but I'm telling you, dialogue will add to that tension.
It will.
There's a whole point of dialogue to a film. You don't need to silence every single scene where someone's about to get killed.
The first time it was cool. The rest of it, it was just unnecessary.
Yeah, the first time the music was effective there, but after that, it was just like, okay, we really need to see what they're saying at this point. I'm sorry to say this, but it was just
it wasn't as as good as we thought it was.
Drive, I'm telling you guys.
Drive kicked.
Oh yeah, Drive. This film makes Drive look like an absolute American masterpiece. And Only God Forgives, it's just, I just don't know what to say about it, honestly.
Far below expectations.
Yeah, far
I've been
below.
looking for this movie for at least 3 months.
Yeah, seriously.
And even when I first saw the trailer, I thought, this movie looks awesome.
Yeah.
And I come into it like,
yeah, the mainstream audience is going to hate the hell out of this film.
They will.
This is pretty much Nicolas Winding Refn's wet dream come true. I'm not even kidding. Like, just the way he directs everything, you can tell that he was just doing something unspeakable on the set. Just the way everything's set up, it's just, what the hell was this man going through when he wrote the script? Seriously.
Right.
Overall, Only God Forgives, I'm sorry to say, you guys, as much as we wanted to love this film, like, I wanted to love this film.
Me too.
I wanted to, but there were just so many things I think that Nicolas Winding Refn did as a creative thing. I really think he could have just stepped back on it.
So overall, this is a decent indie film. I think it's worth out a Netflix rental.
Or a video on demand.
It's not as good as Drive or any other good indie films.
Drive was way better than this movie.
It was way better. I'm going to give this movie a 2 out of 5 stars. This was my most disappointing film so far this year.
Wow.
It just really hurt to watch it, like especially the dumb scenes.
Only God Forgives for me, it was a film I was really looking forward to because I wanted to see a really good revenge flick. It just seemed like Nicolas Winding Refn was just doing something behind those monitors. This is a film that was so disappointing to watch.
It was.
I'm gonna give Only God Forgives. I'm gonna go a bit higher. I'm gonna go 2.5. There were some scenes that were fantastic. The score and the visuals were fantastic. But other than that, Only God Forgives. It's not it.
Good.
That was our review of Only God Forgives. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Lucas, I know you love being here again. Yes, all the time. Comment down below of what film you're looking forward to so much, but right when you saw it, you were like, oh, like you're just disappointed by it. And until the next review, we will see you guys next time.
See you later. Stay awesome.
Seriously, do it. Do it. Do it.